Hello there, my name is Tony Osgood and I'm really pleased to be returning to the Czech Republic to spend some time teaching a 2-day masterclass called Functional Assessment. Working with people with intellectual disabilities or autistic people with intellectual disabilities is probably the best job in the world. But we do know sometimes people and adults display what we call challenging behaviour. This is any behaviour we find harmful or that limits what they do. It could be aggression or self-injury or screaming or asking too many questions. It could be eating inedible things. It might be silence. It might be withdrawal. It could be anything about which we're not sure. So we define what we think of as challenging. So in psychology, it's called a social construction rather than a disorder or an illness. Now, our job is not to let challenging behaviour get in the way of people learning or enjoying a good quality of life. We need to not turn away from these people and children. We need to turn towards the people whose behaviour challenges us. We have to change what we do and how we think about people. And we call this approach positive behaviour support. But before we can really begin to support people well, research and best practice shows that we need to understand why the behaviour happens, and this is called the function. We speak about these behaviours as hiding a message, and in my first book, Supporting Positive Behaviour, I outline how to discover this message within these behaviours, and then how to organise support. And this 2-day masterclass will outline the content of the book and be full of stories and solutions and an opportunity for you to share your experiences and ask questions. A functional assessment simply tells us why a behaviour happens, when it is likely to happen, and how we can replace the challenging behaviour. It helps us predict the conflicts and shows us how to ameliorate challenging behaviour. So in the masterclass, we talk about support strategies and how to get ourselves organised. These 2 days will be really hard work. We'll question a lot of things that we do, but it should be really good fun. There will be lots of real stories and case studies, research findings, values and practices, and you'll be encouraged to work in small groups as well as volunteering your experiences and to ask lots of really, really difficult questions. Together, we're set out how to do a functional assessment. You'll be shown ways of finding the message behind the behaviour. You'll be like a detective solving a mystery. You'll be shown how to interview people, how to conduct questionnaires and do observations. You'll learn how to create multi-element interventions and how to include people in your work. So this workshop, this masterclass is for professionals, parents, support workers and leaders. It's for people who really want to be effective in using evidence-based methods to understand people who are often ignored and not listened to. We mustn't just try to stop these behaviours, we must comprehend what they do for the person. They're not a disorder or maladaptive. The science suggests these are very much adaptive behaviours and have often been learned. So challenging behaviour isn't a mystery and it's not rocket science. It's lawful even when it's awful. And the great news is there are many things we can do about it because we've got so much research. People with learning disabilities or intellectual disabilities, with autism, they've been trying to teach us these things through their behaviour for many, many years. So these 2 days will provide you with slides, a workbook full of information and a chance to ask questions to think about how better to support people. Challenging behaviour is only a barrier to good life if we don't understand that it isn't a disorder but a message. So this masterclass will help you know how to hear that message. So come along. It'll be hard work, but it'll be good fun.